I changed my phone number and then texted his mama the next day so she can have it and told her not to tell him. He got a girl in the company. I was like, who are you? She was like, you better not touch him. I said, what you gonna do about it? Look, I touched him like this. And now what you gonna do about it? Just bold. Hey girl, hey. Welcome back to my channel. I just did a get ready with me for this look. I kind of look a mess, but I was bored. I just felt like doing something different. And so I did a get ready with me. I also told a quick little story time while I got ready. And I want you to tune in and listen, okay? When you listen, I really want you to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Also, I want you to comment and share. Please, please. Share if you care this video as I tell a very, very personal story of mine that not a lot of people know about. But I tell you how I moved to Dallas, how me and my ex broke up, and yeah, a whole lot. Alright, so please stay tuned if you are interested and want to see how I got like this. Okay. Keep watching. Also, you just want to see the story time. You don't want to miss this. I promise you don't want to miss this, okay? So, let's get to it. As you can see, per usual, I've already did my eyebrows, and I've pretty much did my base with my eyeshadow. Because we're about to get into a little story time. It's Friday night. My house is clean. I ate. I got me a little something in my cup. We're gonna get to the first, okay? So I told y'all kind of like, my early 20s. I told you kind of like my mid-20s. This is still my mid-20s, right? Where we left off was me getting fired from my teacher. Got denied for my unemployment again. But what's it going to do? Now it's time for me to move to Texas. And no, I get the job in Texas, so it's time for me to move, right? But remember, I ain't got no job. I ain't got no money to move. What I'm gonna do? How I'm gonna do this? I had no idea. Now let me tell y'all. This is what happened. In my classmates, we came to Dallas to celebrate us finishing grad school. Well, when we came down, we had our own hotel room. It took me, this other girl, and two guys that came down. Me and the other girl, we got a room together, and two guys got a room together. But we weren't really like, we was together, we went to the same place, but we was, kicking it around. So we ended up going to one of her friend's house one time after the club. And we got over there. I was like, oh my God, I love your apartment. What's the name of this? Because I'm moving to Dallas. I, I'm one of those people, like, I be talking, but I be for real at the same time. And so I was like, I'm moving to Dallas. Don't know when. This is in 2011 when we came to visit. So I was like, yeah, I said, I'm gonna move here. I had ended up putting the name of the apartments in my notes or something or email. I don't know. But I ended up saving the name of those apartments because I was like, I really love them. There were some loft style apartments. I'm gonna insert some pictures so y'all can see how the apartment was, right? I was like, oh girl. So I ended up saving the name of the apartments in my phone, right? Like the job, I made sure that I found the name of that apartment. So I had when I got the job, I looked at the name of the apartment. Y'all, why my new job and the apartment that I want to move to was 2 miles away from each other? What? That was a given. I saw, yeah, this is meant. It is meant for me to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's meant for me to get this job and I get to stay where I want to stay. But well, who money, girl? Who money was I gonna use to move? I I didn't know what I was gonna do, y'all, but I just knew I had a job, right? So I was like, okay, as long as I had a job, I could make the promises to people. So that's what I did. So One of my, so y'all remember my friend that I had called about whenever I got fired, my Olivia Pope. Well, she had her own house. And she was like, girl, bring your stuff over here, bring your furniture over here, cause I didn't have no money for no movers. And I was like, how am I gonna get all my stuff? I barely knew how, I barely could get around moving around Arkansas. Now I'm about to move from Arkansas to Texas. How am I gonna do this with no money, y'all? I literally had no money because I got fired. I don't even remember when I got fired, but I know it was a couple of months. So I was struggling so bad. I did not know how I was gonna make this happen. I had to turn the music off, y'all. I don't know. I want to look at it. I'm just playing. Okay, anyway. So my Olivia Pope, she was like, girl, bring your stuff up here into my garage and come pick it up whenever you're ready. Whenever you got your money and got your life together, pick it up. Take your little air mattress down there, take your little TV and some clothes and a little table for you to sit down and eat and come and get your stuff when you can, honey. I was like, so this time, y'all, I literally had 2 weeks to do this. I had 2 weeks to move. I had 2 weeks to pack and move and get to I had to get to Texas. So I started packing last minute. I I had everybody helping me to pack. Oh, I had consequences to take out. Ran out of time. I ran out of time. I ran out of time getting my stuff together. I had to leave some stuff there. Yeah, I had to leave some stuff there. But I had people like, shout out to Chris, my ex, everybody that went and grabbed stuff. And I was like, look, go in there, grab stuff. I couldn't finish moving because I really had to move real fast and turning the keys and all that kind of stuff. So took my stuff over to my friend's house. It's time for me to move. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? You know, I ain't got no money for no U-Haul, nothing. And at the time, I had a BMW X3 at the time. Leah's a little SUV, so I packed her down with me. I packed her all the way down. And I had my little TV stand. I had an air mattress. I had my folding table with some chairs. I said, I'm gonna make this work because, okay, right before I moved, I started watching First 48. Oh, girl, what I do that for? And that made me a little scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to move to Texas by myself in Dallas where First 48 be. Oh my God. And I was living in Little Rock. Anyway, my ex-boyfriend, he offered to drive me down, right? I don't know how I'm about to pay rent, none of this, but hi, I just got a job in Dallas and I visited your apartments. I really want to look at I'm just interested. I don't even have to look at them. I already been there. I'm interested. What I gotta do? So he ended up sending me the link and all of that or whatever for the apartment. So then I had to call in reinforcements. Hi, Daddy. I got a job, but it's in Texas. And he was like, oh, okay. I was like, I need your help getting there. He was like, what you need, baby girl? Y'all got the best dad in the world. I really did. So, long story short, say I had to come up with, I was like, listen, I ain't got no money down, but daddy, I'm about to get the money. I'm about to have that money for you. You know what I'm saying? So, my daddy ended up paying, I'm pretty sure I had to pay him back. I don't know if I did. But he ended up paying I think I had to pay an application fee and a deposit. And that was it. That's all the people told me, right? And it was like 2 something, 3 something. And I already knew what the rent was. And I started the job in the middle of June. So I already knew what the rent was. I just knew I ain't have it. And on my way there, I still knew I didn't have it. I was like, I'm about to go up here and get these keys. I don't even have a rent. None of that. I ain't got no lights set up. I don't even know how this work because, this is a whole other state. I don't even know how this work, but I 30 real fast. Got on there, right? So me and my ex, we ended up coming on down and we get to the apartment. And the man was like, he was like, do you have your deposit or prorated rent. I don't know what he asked me for. I was like, oh, I ain't got it. He was like, okay, don't worry about it. I know you just got your job. He was like, don't worry about it. You know, I guess like he was like, we getting later. I guess. I can't. So I was like, oh, thank you God. Because baby, I was praying. I said, what I'm gonna do? I really don't know what I'm doing. And not to mention again, I told y'all in my last video, have the lights set up. And I probably just told y'all at the end, but anyway. So he was like, don't worry about it, the lease agent or whatever. So he ended up giving us the keys, and I go in, and I love my apartment, just love it down, girl, love the apartment. I'm kind of sad too because I was going through a little breakup or whatever. That's kind of what prompted me to get fired and all that mess. But the guy that I was going through breakup with, he actually came on through, and he came through for a girl. So he was only gonna stay one day, so I was already kind of saying like, dang, he's only gonna be here one day. And it felt like I was moving into my college dorm all by myself again. Like I'm like, oh my God, like I'm like in the whole other state, where my family was. I was scared. I was a little scared. I was a little nervous. Oh, that's what I was telling y'all because I was watching First 48, and I had already told myself before I moved to Dallas, I was like, I'm not gonna talk to nobody. I ain't gonna let nobody know where I stay. Because who was scared was me, y'all. I was so scared when I moved here. Terrified. But, of course, as you're going to find out later, that didn't last long. Working, 2 miles from my house, but it still took me 30 minutes to get to work. It was a mess. It was a whole mess. It was a lot. My truck started messing up. I'm in Dallas, don't know no mechanics. So I had to drive my truck all the way back to Arkansas because that's the only people that I knew that could fix my vehicle. Well, I go back to Arkansas so many times to get my vehicle fixed, but I end up getting it fixed. When I drove down to go get my vehicle when it was fixed, and I think it was a turnaround trip. I went down there tonight, came on back to Dallas. I want to say I went on a Friday, came back on Saturday. So before I left, I ended up getting some DVDs for my home girl, or for my friend, I think. And I just said, I'm about to go back to Dallas. I'm about to mind my business, watch my DVDs. And at this time, I think I was real hooked on, what's that chicken place? Chicken Express? I was hooked on their hot wings or whatever. They buffalo wing hot wings. I was like, I'm about to go give me a 20 piece. And I'm not even going to move for the rest of the weekend. I'm about to watch me some First 48. And I'm about to watch some DVDs. I'm about to lay around. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my weekend. Well, I'm in Chicken Express waiting on my food. I'm waiting. And I'm just being nosy. I'm a big people watcher. I'm being nosy. And I see this guy and this girl pull up at Chicken Express. And the guy is real attractive, he's real attractive. And the girl didn't look like somebody he would be with. And then put it like that. And I'm just being nice, but I don't know how else to put it. They just like a mismatched couple, right? And when I looked at them, I was like, I wonder how they met. I was like, I wonder if they like high school sweethearts or something. Like, I wonder how they met, right? So again, I'm going about my business. My truck fixed, everything going pretty cool at work. I'm out of my business. I'm focused with my air mattress, TV, and table at the house. Because ain't nobody coming over, right? And I got time to get my furniture up here because ain't nobody coming over my house. Well, now I'm like, okay, I need friends here. And my coworkers only had like 6 coworkers at this job because they just like started up in Dallas. There really wasn't a lot of people there, and they was already kind of cliquing. And then my coworkers that was new, they from there or lived there. They had their own friends or whatever. So I needed friends, so I ended up joining like this place. This little group called Dallas Professional Networks or something like that. I met some people. It was cool. I met a Sora, whatever. It was cool, right? Well, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I wanted to I wanted to be booed up, I guess. Or I just wanted what did I want? I was going through some things, y'all. Okay, I'm going through some things. I was in my feelings, and I wanted my ex back, but he want me back. I'd have moved away anyway, and so I had got on POF. Yeah, what I did that for? But I was like, that's gonna be the quickest and easiest way for me to meet people, whatever, especially guys or whatever. And I'm ready to meet some people because I'm ready to meet some people. So I get on there and literally, I think I gave my number to everybody on there, y'all. Keep in mind, I'm a birthday on Friday. I moved to Dallas in June. My birthday is in September. So like I said, I get on POL, and guess who I see on there, y'all? The guy in Chicken Express that was with the girl that I was like, "Oh, he fine, but why is he wearing?" And he liked me on POL. Oh my God, this is fake. Oh my God, I just saw you out running. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Now that I'm 10 years older. But anyway, I was like, oh my God, it was me. Oh my God, that's him, right? Now in the picture, he don't even look himself like. In his pictures, he don't even look. He got smiling because he has dimples and he got this beautiful beautiful smile, gorgeous smile. But you can't see it in his pictures. Like his pictures, because he was a rapper, and we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. But his pictures, right there. We matched, or we ended up talking on POF. Name on POF is Zach. Hey Zach, how you doing? Blah 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 blah. We were the same age and everything. He's like, I'm good. Let's exchange numbers. So we had exchanged numbers, and we only lived like maybe 2 miles from each other. Like we didn't live far from each other at all. I ended up actually meeting him on my birthday. So I get over there, and he was like, I like you already. He was like, I want you to be my girlfriend now. I was like, you don't even know me. You don't even know me. What you mean you want me to be your girlfriend? But it was flattering because I liked him. I really thought he was really attractive. And again, I was like trying to get over my ex, you know what I'm saying? And but I was like, you don't even know me. I was like, nah, that's too soon or whatever. I was like, let's get to know each other, whatever. So we had a really good, first meeting or whatever. And we saw each other every day after that. That probably, well, I don't want to say that should have been a red flag because I could be clingy, but we saw each other literally every day after that, right? So I want to say maybe about the third week that we dated, I was like, you remember when you said that you want me to be your girlfriend? He was like, yup. I was like, you still feel like that? I said, you still feel like that? He was like, yup. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I don't even know what day it was. I said, I'm ready. It even probably take 10 days because it's Virgo, it take long for us to fall in love. Like, we fall in love quick. So he was like, okay, so ever since then, we would have dates every weekend. Every weekend we had dates. And it was pretty much the same thing. We were so cheap. It like we had found like $5 movie tickets, so we do movie night on Friday. We go see a new movie, $5, and then on Saturday we go to like a free before 10 club. We drink while we get dressed before we get there, so we gotta spend no money. Just cheap and broke, girl. But we was having the time of our lives. We really was. We was going out every weekend. Let's go straight into how the toxic shit started, okay? Excuse my language. Oh, there's another thing. You don't like cussing? You might want to go ahead and exit now because it's going to be some cussing, okay? But that's when the toxic shit started. Alright, so when I first moved to Dallas, I had went out. This guy, like, as soon as I walked in the club, he grabbed me, grabbed my arm, and was like, I want to talk to you. And it was some guy, he was a Frito-Lay. He had locks, long locks. He was actually really attractive. He was short, though. He was attractive. And we was talking. Like I said, I gave my number to everybody. On my birthday, my phone was blowing up. I don't even know who the people was calling me. So hello, happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Don't even know who I was talking to because I wouldn't even save these people's numbers in my phone. I had Zach number saved though. And Zach, we hit it off, right? We seen each other every day. We done made it official. It's cool, right? So one day I go over his house. No, he told me. So this part right here for me is going forward. This is a red flag for me. You can have my password, my the code to my phone, whatever you want. You can have it. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide from you. And me too, baby. You can have my password. You can have all of that. I ain't got nothing to hide from you, baby, because I love you, girl. Yes. So I want to say he was showing me something in his phone one night, right? And I decided he had some messages from this girl that was like at the top of his phone. And I was like, who was it? And he told me who she was or whatever. He's like, that's nothing. We don't talk anymore. Look, it probably was that girl, but no, actually, we gonna get to the girl that was at Chicken Express in the city. Actually, y'all, I forgot to add that part, but I'm gonna add it because it's gonna be a part two. I gotta do a part two to this, but she's coming back. Trust me. So I was like, who was that? He was like, he told me who it was or whatever, and then he was talking to her. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I left it at that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my man. Yeah, and y'all know I told you I was a little gullible back then, so I believed damn near anything anybody told my ass. So I was like, okay, that's cool or whatever. So and I was like, I actually no. So that was it. That was it. That was all. But that inspired me to cut off my hose. And I was like, so I think I want to say that the very next day I go over there and I was like, I was talking to a guy too or whatever, and I cut things off with him. And I think I actually, I had text messages and screenshots of me texting him and telling him that I was in a relationship and that we couldn't talk no more. This man goes crazy on me. So you're doing the same thing that you were mad at me about. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I wasn't doing nothing. I just simply told somebody that I wasn't talking to them no more because I was with you. And he was like, no, 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 you were talking to him. I know you were. Call him right now. Call him right now and tell him that you're done with him. I was like, we weren't together. It was somebody that I met when I got here. What are you talking about? I was like, I just showed you the text messages of me telling him that I got a boyfriend. This boy is his boyfriend. This is our first little argument. He really going crazy. He's like, call him now. I'm so, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Not only that, but this is crazy. I not told this man that I'm not talking to him no more. So, girl, what I do? Call him, right? And it's so embarrassing. He answered the phone, like, hey. I was like, I know I texted you earlier. I was like, I know I texted you earlier, but I just wanted to call you and tell you that we can't talk no more. He was like, okay, I did it already, And I was like, okay, thank you, bye. Hung the phone. So I want to say, I guess that appeased him or whatever. So, but at the time I was like, this crazy. I'm gonna have to, just go ahead and calling my friend, my sister, and telling them about it. I was like, this boy kind of, a little low. My sister and it was like, just wait it out, work it out. It might work out, da, 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 da. But I want to say we ended up getting into it. I think I ended up going home. I think I ended up going home because we used to always be at his house because remember I got my furniture in my house. But I don't know what I laid in my house, but we ended up also, we had keys to each other's apartments, y'all. It was just destruction, honey. A train wreck way to happen. So, also, I'm not even going nowhere. I'm just doing this because I'm bored. It's Friday night. I ain't got nothing else to do. This is one of my hobbies. It's makeup. And I just feel like playing makeup today. And he ended up popping up in my house the next day, which I loved, of course, right? I want him to, be like, baby, I love you. Don't leave me. pop up on me, daddy. Yeah, we talked it out, and he was like, he ain't gonna do that no more, and da 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 da. So we end up, we still going out on dates and all that or whatever. All right, let's fast forward. Now, things get really good. Now, let me tell y'all. So, at this time, y'all, I was, we got to transmit. This time, matter of fact, I want to say this is when MCM was real popular, honey. We was posting our MCMs that was the thing. That was the reason why we wanted to be in a relationship, so we could post the MCM, honey. So I was posting, it was funny, I was posting MCM, I was posting him as MCM every weekend, but we got into it every weekend. We was in a fight every weekend, but we made it up by Monday. So by Monday, I'm in love again, and now I can say all these nice things about him, right? It's funny because look, he the reason why I shut down my first Facebook page, y'all. All right, everything cool, right? I met his mama, his brother, everything. We spent Thanksgiving together. We spent Christmas together. And remember, I told y'all for that first job, everybody was good at that first job. I was killing it. But again, I told y'all, fired me after 6 months. Well, I had so the reason why is because, like I told y'all, I didn't know this, but at the time, the copy the culture, well, I guess it may be still, I don't know, but that's their biggest thing. Like, they like togetherness. They like for people to do the hangouts and the meet and greets and, you know what I'm saying, the extracurricular stuff. They want you to do that to, I guess, to bring, I don't know, the company together, right? Well, I didn't go to the damn hockey game because I was with his ass. That's why. Getting fired right after Christmas. She ended up moving in with me, which was fine because I ain't had no furniture. Our agreement was pretty much was for him to move his stuff in because we were with each other every day, and but for him to end up moving out eventually. But it was just kind of like a win-win for both of us because I ain't had no furniture in my house. He needed a place to stay because his lease was coming up to an end, and it was gonna give him more time to find him a place to stay. So when I ended up getting fired in December, he had, I was crying. I was so sad. And I was like, oh my God, like I just moved up here. I just got this job. I moved up here for this job. I was devastated. And I also didn't know, that was my second time being fired. So I'm like, what in the world? Like, I ain't used to this. I'm not used to this because I'm a hard worker and I be doing what I'm supposed to be doing sometimes. He was like, don't worry about it, baby. I got you. You don't have nothing to worry about or whatever. So Christmas come around, New Year's come around. We good, right? Wrong. I think we Christmas shopping. I'm in the mall. Gotta be that. We walking and Deck was see this guy. He was like, he's like, hey, I can't even remember your name. But he was like, can I get your number? I'm a rapper here in Dallas. Can I get your number? Whatever. So he got the boy number. And it turns out to be the guy that made the Ricky Bobby beat. The Ricky, what is it? Do the Ricky Bobby stop pose the brain. Now, this is in January. I just got my job in December, right? Well, but I still had a full check because I think I actually got fired right before, I think it was after Christmas. I think it was before New Year's. So right at that time. So, but I had his full check. So come January, I want to say he moved in with me in December. Is it November? No, it was November because we did Thanksgiving in my house. January, I still had a full check. My name is on the lease, not his. So, of course, I'm going to make sure the rent is paid. So, I pay all of the rent come January. Well, Mr. Zach, and then, I got to go back. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to keep rewinding this. But let me go back. His name ain't even Zach. And let me tell you how I found out what his real name was. When I was at his house, and he had his PlayStation on, I think, and it was like on Netflix or something, and it had DAK, and I was like, "What is Dak?" Like what? Those are like. Well, I knew that was his initial because his name is Zach. I was like Dak, and he was like, "Oh, that's my real name. My real name is Dackery." Your real name Dackery, and I want to tell y'all his name because y'all ain't gonna be able to find him.
You might be able to find pictures of him. That's it. But you will not find him. FBI, you think you are? You will not find this man. Okay, you want to know how? I try to put. I paid the rent, and he told me he was like, he didn't end up paying me for. He didn't end up paying his part of January rent because he decided to go spend $500-$600 on the beat for his man to make the Ricky Bobby beat. $500-$600. He's like, "Just come on, ticket, baby." I felt like it was in a episode of Hustle and Flow, honey. Like I was thinking about my bedside, girl. This could be my ticket. You know what I'm saying? This could be our ticket out to the riches or whatever. So me being a supportive, extra dumb girl that I was, because that's what it was. I was really dumb. I was like, okay, because he was like, I'm gonna pay you back. He was like, I'm gonna pay you back. I want to say, I don't know when he said he's gonna pay you back, but he never paid me back, right? So February rolled around. And remember, I'm not working at January, so I ain't got no check. But I filed for unemployment, but I ain't got it yet. But I know when I do get it, that it's gonna be a lump sum or whatever. But at the end of the day, I paid January rent. I think it's only fair that he paid February, right? Not according to him. February rolled around. Not to mention, we just got our tax returns. Not to mention, so he still really technically wasn't supposed to be living with me permanently. He's supposed to be just, doing something temporarily. So, we get our tax, we get our little stuff for our tax or whatever. And so he was like, so February rolled around. And it's time to pay rent, but I ain't got no money because I ain't work. No. Yeah, I had no money. I had worked. Because I didn't work in January. I didn't get no unemployment, none of that. And then, but I knew I was gonna get a lump sum once I got approved for unemployment. Well, once I got my unemployment, I knew I was gonna be straight. But at the same time, I paid January rent. You should pay February, right? He should pay February. So, and at this time, I'm already private. That's why, like, this is actually like really different for me because I don't tell my business at all, y'all. I never tell my business. I am like Beyonce. I'm the Beyonce Virgo for real. Like I'm a really private person. But I call my sister because now I'm like, I gotta bring in reinforcement. Make sure I'm not tripping because like this is not adding up. Why shouldn't you not pay February rent, right? Well, February rent, I think he actually had filed his taxes and he knew that he was getting a lump sum. Because he had like took a loss or something like that and got like some money back or whatever, like $10,000 or something. Or he might, I don't know. He needs to say he's supposed to be getting back a nice little lump sum change back from away from his. He the only one working, and I was like, you gonna pay the rent because if not, we both gonna get put out. So what's up? So right before he paid the rent, we end up getting to it because this is what he gonna say, y'all. I know I owe you rent for January, but I'm gonna pay that to you later. We need to go with our agreement on February. Um, I think we should go still do our half or do our percentage on February. And I'm like, don't even make sense. You already owe half of the rent for January. Why can't you just pay all of February and then March we go back to our agreement? I don't want to do that. Let me talk. I don't want to do that. What you mean you want to do that? That's the only thing that makes sense. Why would we not do that? That was pretty much when everything started to fall apart. I ended up calling his mama. We talked to his brother and everything. Like, so he ended up paying the rent. He ended up going ahead and paying the rent because I went ahead and agreed to it. I was like, yeah, because I need him to pay the rent. I was like, yeah, I'll give you your money back for February, and you give me the money back some other time, which still did not make sense, right? In my mind, I'm not doing that. But I need to pay this rent, or we gonna be homeless. We gonna be out in the corner. So I need to pay this rent. I ended up getting my unemployment. I got my unemployment. I told him I give him nothing because it didn't make sense, y'all. All these red flags, just just flowing, flying in me. I'm just ignoring them like this. Another because
That just dodged them. His brother, his mom, everybody was saying it just did not make sense. So I'm moving out. I said, you moving out? Why are you moving out? You know I'm in a rough time right now. I don't have no job. You said you was gonna be here for me. He was like, well, this will be temporary anyway. Yeah, but you only been here 2 months. And I don't have a job now. So this is not, no, you're not about to leave me. We supposed to get married. Like, no, you're not about to leave me. I was like, if you move out right now, we done. So we done. He's like, nope, I'm moving out. Cause that was my plan anyway. I'm like, whatever. You just mad because things didn't go your way. It was a mess, y'all. No one could talk any sense to him. He just believed that I was just doing something wrong, which I guess I was because I told him I was gonna pay him and I didn't. But at the same time, it didn't make sense. He ended up finding him a place. And when he moved there, yeah, I left. I didn't help him. I didn't help him pack, none of it. I left. I was gone the whole day. I had a sore at the time. She didn't come stay at her house. I was at her house. I literally stayed at her house the whole day. And then whenever he moved out, I went back home. Somebody can see about me. I went to my empty apartment and, got sad. Got really, 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 really sad. Moving out, but we still was dating. He was still texting me, telling me that he still loved me. He wanted us to be together. He wanted to date me and all this. The reason why I changed my phone number, I was in my feelings. I changed my phone number and then texted his mama the next day so she can have it. Told her not to tell him. My new number, but don't tell Dacry. Know what I wanted her to tell him. Of course, girl. It was a mess. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's December 2015. And we gonna talk, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I still love him. He love me. We gonna talk. While he on his way to my house, his car broke down the street. So his car broke down. I go to pick him up. So by this time in December 2015, he actually found him a new place where he moved out of his mama house. We talk, and then I didn't think I ended up dropping him off at his new spot or whatever. I was like, whenever you come and get your car, let me know if you need some help, whatever. Let me know. I'll help you, whatever. I go to work the next day. I'm coming back home from work. I see him and his mama. I see his mama car parked behind his. And I see his mama car parked behind his, and then I see the hood up on his car. So what I do, pull over behind his mama. His mama is actually my story. I pull up behind his mama, and I walk up to the hood, and I was like, hey y'all, I was like, I was thinking to myself, why you didn't tell me you was coming to fix your car? Because I told you that I was gonna help you. I walk around into the front of the car, watching the girl there, a whole lady. Mhm. When I seen that, I was like, I think when I seen her, because she was in front of the car, I didn't know who was on the front of the car. I just immediately thought it was him and his mama because I saw the hood up. And it was this girl there. And so I started talking to his mama. So when I see the girl, I got really emotional, but I didn't get emotional in front of her. And so I ended up walking back to my car. When I was walking back to my car, his mama walked up behind me. And she was like, he has been happy since y'all broke up. I bet you right there, she probably still tell me the same thing. She told me that all the way up until I was pregnant with London 7, 8 years ago. She was like, hey, he hasn't been happy. And I was just a little emotional because I could not believe this man brought a new girl to my street to fix his car when I'm about to get off work and drive by here. Like, what the hell? But I feel like after that, we didn't talk anymore. But he ended up reaching back out to me. And we ended up making plans to go to the Taste of Dallas. But he was back at his mama house then. He was back at his mama house then at the time. Or during this time. I don't know. He was living with his mom at this time. I done got dressed and everything. So I get there. No. I call him. I don't want to say we make plans about where we're going to meet, how, where we're going to meet, all of that. And we on the phone. So we on the phone. And next thing I know, we talk about plans. He hangs the phone. What you hang the phone for? So I'm calling back. And I want to say, I think when I called back, he answered, or maybe before we hung up, I heard somebody knocking on the door. Something was going on to where he hung up on my phone, hung up on me, and I knew something wasn't right. I'm calling him back. He not answering the phone. He not answering the phone. Calling him, texting him. We supposed to be getting ready to go. Y'all know I was part-time crazy at the time. Like, I wasn't full-time. I was part-time. And now I've been doing it. I really have been doing it. I'm not crazy no more. This hat don't go with this shirt, but I just feel like trying it on. Anyway, I'm so embarrassed. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really embarrassed about this, but I'm about to tell y'all what I did. I goes over there. I don't see his car there. So it's my man's. Like, you gone? Okay. He not answering the phone. He not answering my text message. So what I do? I was like, I hope you like what I live at your mama's house. What I leave there nothing. I just wanted him to come pull up. I want him to come pull up because you don't set me up. You have me get dressed to go somewhere and you ain't coming and you ain't answering the phone or my text message. You don't do me like that. Have you met me? Well, you about to meet me because you ain't met me. Well, girl, I want to say maybe not even 10 minutes later, he's pulling up. He pull up to that apartment. Is he by himself? What y'all think? Why pull this up? How about no? He got a girl in the company. He can tell. I can't believe you did me like this. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. My learning stage. Okay, look, we listen and we don't judge. Okay, we not about to judge me because y'all done did some stuff too. I was like, oh my God. Who is this? Who is this in the car? Da, da, da. After I went to the car, I said, who are you? I was like, who are you? She was like, you better not touch him. I said, what you gonna do about it? Look, I touched him like this. And now what you gonna do about it? Just bold. Girl doing the most. Honey, just doing too much. Saying too much. And I feel like she had said, like, I'm his girlfriend or something like that. And then I really don't really remember because this was a long time ago. I really don't remember what all happened after that. But what I will tell you is that was it for me, y'all. That was it for me. I was like, you know what? And I don't know if that was the second time or the first time, but either way, it was too much. It was too much for me. I knew I was like, it's time for me to move on. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard because that was like one of my, I would say like a favorite relationship, y'all. He would cook for me. We would cook at like 1 o'clock in the morning. He would cook for me all the time. I would come to his house. He would have candlelight dinners. He always just write these nice, sweet little cards to me. Um, but there was this one time, y'all. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. He had ran the bubble bath for me. I came over to his house and ran a bubble bath for me. And then he's like, come on, baby, chill, relax. I ran you a bath. I want you to relax. I'm thinking about he about to come sit on the toilet. We about to talk. But, he's like, I want you to relax. He was playing some music. He interrupted it and just messed it all up because he was going through my goddamn phone while I was sitting in the damn tub. You supposed to be talking to me. We're supposed to be bonded. You in there going through my damn phone, getting mad. Crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, it was so many red flags, but I was ignoring them all overlooks. That's really what it was. It was all overlooks, and I would never do that again. That was a lesson learned for real, for real, for real. Like, I took on a lot more than what I should have, and I learned a lot. And it was just 5 months that we were actually together, but the last time that we spoke, he texted me something that pissed me off when I was pregnant, and I was pregnant in 2017. And I told him never text me again. I never heard back from him. We never talked again, but I have a lot of story time, y'all, because I took him to homecoming with me. I tried to leave him in Arkansas. I was, I tried to leave him in Arkansas, y'all. I would do a story time about that. No, I'm actually going to say that story time for another time. But when we got back to Dallas, because when we were in Arkansas, I think I threw his phone in the field. I threw his phone in the field, so he didn't even have a phone. And so we got back to Dallas. It was a note on his door, his apartment door, and it was his mama. She said, hey, I've been calling you. Call me. And that was so sweet. I was like, oh man, she was worried about her baby because I'm gonna leave him Arkansas. I'm gonna do a story time on me. That right there, that story time is just whole new video. Anyway, y'all, that was it. That was pretty much the story of how I ended up moving here with no money. Um, moved out with no money. Got fired within 6 months. I had my first and pretty much kind of only relationship in Dallas for 5 months, and it was a mess. But thank you so much for joining. Please, please, please like, subscribe. Oh, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new videos. Comment and share. I'm gonna come back with more story times. I don't know what they're gonna be. I'm also gonna do some more vlogs. I do have a vlog for my niece. I don't know if I'm putting this up first or my niece's birthday up. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But I do have some more stuff coming. Definitely some more story times. Please like this video, y'all. Please like this video. And comment. Let me know your crazy stories. I want to know about that tag. Okay. Um, and I'll be back. Until next time. I love.